This video is sponsored by Skillshare. I honestly hate putting mistakes in the title of videos just because it's art. Obviously, it's no mistake. You can do whatever you want to do. I will more so say that these are things that I've noticed watching a ton of different music videos that take me out of the viewing experience. So pay attention to these things and hopefully it'll make you make better music videos or help you make better music videos. How many times have you watched a music video, you see a really clean wide angle shot, it's a sweeping gimbal shot, then they cut to the close angle shot and you're like, wait, hold up, what just changed? Then you see the wide angle shot again and you're like, why? It's just, continuity. Something so small, something as small as glasses being on in one angle and then glasses not being on in the next angle is very distracting, and it's kind of annoying as a viewer to pick up on. And once I told you, if you didn't notice it, you'll never not notice this. Man, this is something so small, and even I continuously get this wrong to this day. I just shot a music video like 2 months ago. I got to the editing bay and I'm like, dang, I did not notice that he had his fucking hood on in this angle, and then in this angle, he did not have the hood on. And then I'm swapping between these two angles and I gotta figure out how to make this mesh and not be jarring to the viewer. So I'm cutting in different B-roll shots between the wide and the close of the performance. And it's a hassle. It's a hassle. And if you don't notice it, it's definitely something that's jarring. So keep your continuity solid throughout your entire music video. I noticed that when I work with musicians, they all want to show off different things. For instance, I'll have my artist wanna wear this coat in the scene, and then he'll want to wear this coat in the close-up, and I'm like, nah, whatever you do on the wide or whatever you do when we first start this scene in this one specific location, you have to keep it consistent, because I'm gonna go from a wide to a medium to a close or vice versa. And in the editing, it's just gonna look weird. So don't allow your talent to switch up whatever they start on in one particular scene. If you fuck up a shot, fuck it all the way up. If you got a ton of grain in the shot because you had no lighting and you had to jack the ISO way up, add more grain to it, add a vintage overlay to it, add an effect to it, make the mistake look intentional. That's something that I do all the time. Like, I don't even trip on what ISO I get up to. I just focus on capturing the shot, because I know if I fuck it up beyond me being able to pull it back, I'll just add on to that. If I'm shooting a gimbal shot and I get to the editing bay and I realize the gimbal shot is rocky, I'm just gonna add more rock to it. I'm gonna add keyframes to it. I'm gonna add an earthquake effect to it. I'm gonna make it look like I intentionally shot it this way to give it this effect. Capitalize on your mistakes, man, because if you just throw all of your rocky gimbal shots in a music video and don't do this, the viewer's gonna look at it like, dang, this is really horrible gimbal work, or this is really bad lighting, or this is really grainy footage. Make it an aesthetic, lean into it, make it a vintage video if you have to shoot it that way. I know I'm starting to sound like a broken record because I've been saying this a lot lately, but I really just want to iterate it to y'all because this does a lot for you as well as the viewer. You continuing to try new things in your projects is just going to spark more broad ideas. And then once you tried all these different elements of filmmaking and techniques, you'll eventually be able to combine these things into a masterpiece. So what I mean by this is just trying something new. It doesn't have to be something huge. It doesn't have to be you trying to get the artist to jump out of a plane. It could be, okay, well, I always shoot the music video on a gimbal. Let me shoot it on a tripod this time. Or let me try this lighting setup. Or let me try to build this kind of set. Or let me try to use a projector for the music video. Or let me try to use fire for this one. Or let me try to do this one with a story. Or let me try to do this one all slow motion. These are just things that I feel like you should lean into. It keeps it fresh for the viewer. And like I said, once you are able to kind of, put all these things together, it's just gonna make it better for you as a creator because you're gonna be having more fun with it. One resource that's been helping me a ton with trying new things is Skillshare. Now, aside from the sponsorship, it's actually a class on here that's been helping me a lot. And it's really interesting because beyond just the information in it, it's parts of it that are almost like a thesis of previous music videos, which is very interesting to look into and take techniques and nostalgic style from. On Skillshare, it's a class called Hip Hop Videography by James Huang or Saki Boy. It's actually a really good class. It's a lot of in-depth thesis about the music video space, and it's been helping me a lot. Skillshare is an online community with thousands of classes on an array of different topics. Whether you're looking to up your filmmaking game or whatever skill you're doing right now, or learn something new, Skillshare is the place to do it. It's ad-free. The classes are really high quality and they're constantly adding new classes weekly. I even have a class on Skillshare about prepping for your music video. So if you haven't checked that out, you definitely need to check that out. So down in the description is gonna be a link to take you over to Skillshare. The first 1,000 people to click that link will get 1 month for free on the Skillshare platform. So go try it out. It's no hassle. It's nothing that you have to commit to. But once you try it, I feel like this is something that you will keep because I feel like it's vital and it's nothing wrong with continuing to learn things. I think learning makes the process so much better. So make sure you guys go check out Skillshare. It's a link down in the description. The music video comes on, and within the first 30 seconds of the music video, I done seen every single scene in the music video. When you show too much of your music video too fast, it makes it hard as a viewer to wanna stay. It's like, okay, I've seen everything. When you come out the gate and you show every single location that you have and every single angle that you have and every single effect that you have in the first 20 to 30 seconds, it's nothing to look forward to. And a lot of songs are anywhere from what, 1.5 minutes to 3.5 minutes, up to 5 minutes. Come on, man, like nobody's staying that long. You have to consistently show the viewer something new and give them something to look forward to in the music video. One thing that I recommend is looking at the song for the music video into sections. So I try to switch up the scene every 30 to 40 seconds in the music video. So this could be me using this one location in the first 30 seconds and then using this location in the next 30 seconds, or this effect in this 30 seconds, or this location. It's just me switching it up into sections. And as a viewer, when you're looking through the entire music video, it's always something new to look at. So next time you have to shoot a music video, take this song, chop it up into sections, and then you'll know how many different locations or different things that you need to have happening in the music video to keep the viewer inspired and engaged to watch the entire thing. But that's it. Let me know down in the comment section which one of these things that you've consistently been doing in the past or something that you plan to just clean up in the future. For me, it's definitely continuity. This is one that I, to this day, still have to remind myself to stay on key with, because the littlest thing can throw that off. But that's it. Drop this video a like if you enjoyed it. If you're newer to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. But with that being said, I'm out, y'all. Peace.